Saturday afternoon, but you decided to dance for Christ, and that's beautiful.
Yes,
That's wonderful.
yes.
You could have been at home, you could have been hanging your toenail, you could have been doing anything other than dancing for Christ. Only what you do for Christ will last.
Yes,
Always
yes.
only what you do for Christ. So keep dancing, keep praising God, keep giving Him glory. Amen.
Amen.
So I want to come from a scripture that Minister Dunlap, Elder Dunlap gave me. And I'm going to give you what I got from it. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
So good with technology. We'll be coming from 1 Peter 4, 12 to 19. If you have it, say amen. Amen. And it reads, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Christ's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy, if ye be reproached for the name of Christ. Happy are ye. For the Spirit of glory and of God resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. Yes. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on this behalf. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of God commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing as unto a faithful Creator. Amen? Amen. So, as I go back to the first verse to me is the most powerful verse. Okay? It says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you. So all of us know what a trial is, right? We all go through it daily. You know, it may be finances, it may be an argument with your spouse, it may be your job, it may be your car messing up on you so you can't get to work, any little thing, right? It says, concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. So basically, what it's saying right here is, don't be confused, all right? Don't think that this is not going to happen, right? We're going to have trials. We're going to have troubles. But the troubles is not to cripple us, because we know who we are, right? As people of God, we know that, okay, trials are going to come, but my blessing is right there. Only if I can get through the storm, I can get to my blessing.
Come on now.
Right? But see, what happens is we get this discombobulated because the devil, he does his job very well. He's very tricky.
Yeah.
Right? Your blessing can literally be from here to there. But the devil make it appear from here to the door. Because what happens? What happens? Your blessing is there. You're going through the storm. Your blessing is right there. But see, what happens is fear sets in. Right? Pain. Right? You start talking to a friend, and friends start giving you things that you really don't need to hear.
That's right.
Right? So all these things start setting in. Your blessing gets further and further and further and further. So then what happens? Your faith starts to waver.
Yes.
So what happens when you lose faith? What happens to you? What happens to you? So So the question is, should God suffer alone? God saying, you know, I put all the big burdens on me. I bear the cross. I suffer for you, so you can have a part of me. So you don't have to go to a priest anymore to confess your sins. You can talk directly with me. I open the door so you can have a relationship with just me. You can talk directly to me. You don't have to go to Bill. You don't have to go to your friend Johnny. You ain't got to go to your mama. You ain't got to go to your daddy for guidance. You can just come to me. That's what he wants. He wants a relationship with you. What is the point of being saying you're a part of Christ, or you're in the body of Christ, and you don't have a relationship? That's what he wants. I'm gonna give a quick testimony. Go ahead. Me and my wife, we celebrated our 4-year anniversary. I've been married since I was 13. And you know, before we got married and we were planning, and my mom, my dad, my bishop was telling me, like, yeah, you know, the first 2 years, ooh, it was rough. You get through the first 2 or 3 years, you got it, you can make it. I'm like, yeah, man, forget that, man. We in love. We ain't worried about all that drama. We didn't have them arguments, right? So we got married. You know, everything was sunflowers and roses. He skips, jumps and walks and long walks and under the moonlight, all that, right? But then finances start coming in. Yes. Then we thinking about a job, we thinking about our future, and then we thinking about a place to live and a good place to live, and all these things start setting in, and then we never lived with each other, so then we had experienced that. A lot of things that I didn't think would get on my nerves, it started really getting on my nerves. I started thinking I was going crazy. I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? And a lot of things that I did, she didn't know my habits. But she still loved me. But she like, I can't stand when you do that. Don't throw your clothes on the floor, throw it in the hamper. I did anything like that, right? But so all these things are happening. So then what happened was I was working for Pepsi. I was working for Pepsi for 4 years while we were still dating at the time, and I lost my job. Right? Lost my job. We already struggling for finances. I'm like, Lord, lost my job. I gotta go tell my wife I ain't got a job. Right? So I'm thinking in my head, like, Lord, I may be bringing in like maybe, between $600 or $800 a week. If I get overtime, and now I'm making unemployment. I don't know how we gonna do it. So of course, as a man, I'm thinking like I'm the man. I gotta provide. I gotta do all these things that a man's supposed to do. What my father taught me to be the provider. So then I go home and I tell my wife, I'm like, babe, I lost my job. She like, okay. So what you gonna do? I don't know. I'm gonna find another job, right? So that's easier said than done. Especially at the times that we live in, right? So so I'm job hunting, I'm putting in applications, I'm putting in applications. So then right then and there, my faith started wavering. So I ain't had that extra money that I usually have in my pocket. Things was a little bit tighter. And I'm thinking like, man, I graduated from Syracuse. Ain't enough for me to get a job. I learned that real quick, right? So a month went by, 2 months went by, 3 months went by, 4 months went by, 5 months went by. I'm thinking about rent. We're not able to pay the full rent. We thinking about, we can pay partial, we can't pay it all. But what I'm trying to get to is, during that time, I'm in my mind, I'm struggling. The devil is throwing all these things on me. Like, man, you're supposed to be the man of the house. How you going to provide with a $400 check from unemployment? How you going to put food on your table? How you going to pay the rent? How you going to pay your car note? You just got a car to get you to work. How you going to do this? How you going to pay for car insurance? You got renter's insurance. All these things start piling on to me, right? So then I said, some days I used to get depressed. I get so depressed that I started to cry. I didn't want to cry in front of my wife because, I'm tough. But when she was gone away, she'd be at her friend's house. I'd be sitting in the house and I just start crying. Like, why, Lord, it's taking so long. But see, little did I know was, see, in my mind I started thinking about it. I'm like, you know what, I'm not going. You know, I thought about going to my dad. You know, I thought about going to my friends, you know, talking about my problems. But then I thought about it. I started to get on my knees and I started to pray.
Amen.
I started to pray. And I started to cry. And I started to pour myself out to the Lord. All my problems, all my fears, all my thoughts, everything that I was thinking about, everything that I was worried about, I started telling him. Because, you know, when I'm in church, you know, everybody's like, yes, Jesus, hallelujah, you're everything to me. Well, let him be everything to you.
That's right.
Let him be everything. Amen. Trust me, Jesus Christ is all that in a bag of chips. I know that for myself. I'm making it fun right now, but I'm serious. But what I'm saying is, Jesus can be anything.
Yes, he can.
He can be your counselor. He can be your friend. He can be your lawyer. He can be your doctor. He can be your mama. He can be your daddy. He can be anything you want him to be at that given time. So I started pouring myself out to Christ. So what I started to do was I started to develop a relationship. So then, when I'm going through my trials, I started to walk a little taller.
All right.
I started picking my head up.
Come on, man.
And say, you know what? No matter what I'm going through, I know my blessing is at the door. I just got to. See, this is the thing.
Yeah.
When you have the Spirit of God in you,
Say so. Come on.
when you have the Spirit of God in you, the power that you have is already there.
Yeah.
Your strength is already there. The knowledge that you need, that you ask for, is already here.
Yeah.
It's just waiting for you. It's waiting for you to activate it. That's all. You know, when you just say that simple prayer, Lord, give me strength. That's it. Right there, you activate, you tell the Spirit, like, Spirit, whatever you got to do, I need you right now to give me strength to make it through this day right now. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm tired. I've been up for 48 hours. I've been working my butt off. I've been having overtime. I've been watching the kids. I've been having to drive my wife to work. I don't know how I'm going to do it, Lord, but I need your strength right now.
Right.
You already have it.
Yeah.
It's just waiting on you.
Come on now.
Do you want, y'all get what I'm saying right now? It's just waiting on you to. That's why Jesus, he died on the cross so he can go to heaven. He died. He went to hell, right? Went to hell first. He took back what the devil took from him.
Yeah.
Death, hell, and the grave. Three things. He took it back from him. He said, devil, no, that's mine.
That's right.
I control that. But then he told the disciples when he rose again, he said, it's expedient I must go because the Holy Ghost has to come.
Yeah. Thank you, Lord.
So once you fill with the Holy Ghost, you have the mind of me. Yeah. You have the same power I have. Yeah. You have the power to tread on scorpions and devils. Yeah. You have all of this. Just activate it. Right now, I'm going to ask you a question. If anybody's seen the movie Suicide Squad?
Yes.
Anybody seen that movie? Y'all seen that movie? Alright, if you haven't seen the movie, right, I'm just talking about one scene in the movie. And it's about the Joker, right? The Joker had a girlfriend. Her name was Harley. Alright, and they was in love with each other. And they was on a date one day, and the Joker asked Harley, she said, well, Harley confessed to the Joker. She said, Joker, I'll die for you. Don't you understand that? He said, yeah, I understand. But the real question I have for you is, not if you would die for me, but will you live for me? Now let's think about that. Now who in here would say they'll live for Christ?
Amen.
Anybody want to live for Christ? I got any hands?
Amen.
You'll live for Christ, right? You'll live for Christ. Just think about it. When I was playing football, everything I did was revolved around football, right? I was an athlete. You know, they expected things out of me. They expected me to be perfect. My mind to be perfect. My body to be perfect. My physical, my attributes. Everything to be perfect. The perfect athlete, right? So for 4 years while I was in college, 285 days out of the year, I trained. I trained hard. I ran. I lift. I looked at film, I studied, I did everything to train myself for 12 weeks of football. 12 weeks, 12 games. 285 days out of the year, I train for 12 days. 12 days. And the glory for football is what? You got to win, right?
Yeah.
So you go through all the hard work, practice, even in basketball, any sport. You practice hard because you want to what? Win, right?
Yeah.
You want to be a winner. See, that's almost like your blessing, right? So I'm in my mind, I'm thinking like, you know what? I eat, I sleep, I dream. Everything I eat, everything I did was revolved around me being an athlete. I studied in school and made good grades because what? If I didn't make good grades, then I couldn't play football. If I didn't eat the right things, then that'll mess with my physical ability, and I couldn't move, I couldn't jump, I couldn't attack things like I was supposed to, I couldn't be expedient like my coach wanted me to be. If I didn't train hard, then I'd be lacking the physical attributes, I might get trucked over. I don't know how to get trucked over, that's embarrassing, right? But see, now let's fast forward this. Why can't we do the same for Christ?
Amen.
Why can't we live for Christ? Think about that. What if you woke up every day and thought about what could you do? What could you do for Christ that day? It could be something simple. It could even be on your job. Matter of fact, I started last week. I'm not even just talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
Right? I'm talking to myself because what even if it's on your job, even if that person that get on your nerves all the time, one day you just gave him a compliment. He did so good that day. Hey man, good job. That's a good job, man. He probably makes turn around, smile like, hey, thanks. You being Christian like right there. It don't have to be you spit scriptures at somebody. Yes, the Lord, Jesus. You ain't got to do all of that.
Yeah.
Just walk the walk.
That's right.
Just walk the walk. I walk into work every day. I try to walk into work every day with a positive attitude. I try to come in with morale, no matter what my day was, no matter what sleep I had, because I know that how I am, what my attitude is going to affect everybody else. It's like a cancer. It's like a cancer to the whole job. I know if I come in there and everybody like, hey, what's wrong with him? Then it's like a cancer starting to spread. Right? But if I come in there with an attitude like, ha ha, yeah, let's go, baby. We gonna get this thing done. You leave me hanging, ha ha, yeah. Let's get this thing done, baby. We ready, baby. Let's get it done. Like everybody like, yeah, let's go. Walk the walk. I don't bring my problems into work. Why? Because I know who I can talk to. I got a Jesus Christ that I don't need to talk to nobody else. Any problems that I have, I can go right to Christ. I got a direct line. Just like you got a cell phone, I got it right here, already plugged in. Jesus, hey, look, I got, man, you just keep getting on my nerves. Every time I try to do something right, this supervisor for real, I'm ready to get him down. I'm not gonna lie. Look, you got a direct line right to Jesus.
That's right.
Hey, look, you don't have to look. You can talk. He's your friend.
Yes, he is. Yes,
Look, he already know your thoughts before you even think it. You already thinking in your head like, man, I could knock you out right now. Jesus already know you're thinking it. But he said, no. Hey, bud, calm down. Calm down. I know you're getting on your nerves, but be patient. You might learn something about him that you don't know. Amen. Right? Right? All right. Somebody, Brother Vince, give me, can you read for me? 2 Corinthians 5:17. 2 Corinthians 5:17. It's going to sum all of this up. Right here. 2 Corinthians 5:17.
Just that one verse.
Yes, just that one verse.
For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are the contrary, the one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
That's the first and second.
1 Corinthians
1 Corinthians 2:17. 1 Corinthians 2:17.
God is holy, which temple ye are.
Right. So now, just reading that verse. Read it one more time. Let's read it one more time.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
So now, so from everything that we talking about, living for Christ, right? Do you know your temple holds your spirit. You have to protect your body, right? So you know, people will say like, yeah, you know, no, you have to be healthy. You have to protect your body. You have to understand that you have to live for Christ, right? You have to be able to move when God needs you to move.
Yeah.
You can't be sluggish. You can't be slow. You can't be like, Lord, I'm tired. I don't feel like going over there. No. When you need to move, God expects you to move.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not an and, it's not a but. It's not in the world that we're living in right now. When God tells you to move, it's time to move.
Yeah.
You know, it's down to seconds. All right? It could be a fiery dot coming at you right now. The devil could try to take you out. And the Lord saying, hey, bud, drive that way. Don't drive right. Take a left this time.
Come on.
Take the long way. I know you know the shortcut, but this time I'm telling you, take the long way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Dad, well, I'm already late. Hey, you just going to be late? Right? But sometimes, you know, we hard-headed. You know, we think about like, man, I ain't taking that long. I need to get to work. Yeah. But see, a car could be waiting to take you out right there.
That's right. That's right.
Accident.
That's obedience.
Right there. Right? See, and as much as we try to think that the devil doesn't like us. The devil doesn't like us at all. If ye be in Christ, you are a new creature.
That's right.
All right, everybody say new creature.
New creature.
Say it with pride. New creature.
New creature.
Right? So if you're a new creature, how can you expect the old creatures to understand you? They're not going to understand you. If you have a relationship with Christ, even the babies, if you have a relationship with Christ and you're a new creature and you believe Jesus Christ died for your sins, some of your friends, they're not going to understand certain situations like you understand them. They're not going to see things the way you see things. Because see, while they're thinking about the physical, you thinking spiritually. You thinking like, man, I can't jump this bridge, but then your God telling you, hey, look, you can jump it. Do you believe you can jump that bridge? You can jump it. Just run and jump. Let's go out on faith and I'm just asking you to just jump, baby. Just jump. Don't think about it, just jump. See, your other friends, see, that's why you wonder why, you know, of course, you know, socially we call them haters. You know, they're haters, you know, like, yeah, you know, they hate them. All right? But see, what I'm trying to get you to understand is, when you become a new creature in Christ, don't expect your friends going to try to bring back the old you. They want the old you. They want the party you, the one that's like, yeah, man, you going to the club. They want that you. They want the one that used to drink alcohol all day and smoke and drink and hang out. They want the old you, but see, you try to get them to understand, like, man, I don't do that no more. I'm living for Christ. I'm not trying to defile my temple. I don't need that. I don't need that. See, what I used to do or what I thought was fun, I don't need that to think that is fun anymore. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was in college, man, I used to thought drinking alcohol for a party was like a regular thing. I thought that was the only way I could have fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't perfect. I wasn't perfect. I'm a backslider, and I came back to Christ. I backslid all the way back. But I came back because I understood the word of God never left me. I just needed to come back. I had to restore that relationship.
That's right. That's right.
God said, but I've been waiting for you. I left the 99 to come after you.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you. You think the whole time you coming back to me, I've been sitting here waiting on you because I knew you were coming back. Because I know the word is in you. It's been instilled in you. Before I went away to college, I knew the word. I knew everything about the word. I could quote scriptures. I could tell people the word all day. But I backslid. Right? But then after I restored myself and came back to Christ, now I got friends that's telling me to come back to club and party. I'm like, nah, man, I don't do that.
That's right.
And then they call you whack, they call you fake, they don't want to call you no more. Man, you lame, man, you think you better than us. It's not about that.
That's right.
But if I got to cut you off for my Jesus, or pick you over Jesus, sorry, you get cut off. I'm not going to pick anybody over my Jesus. My Jesus can do a whole lot more than 5 friends. I can tell you that right now. Now, when my rent was due and I ain't know what the money was, I ain't had no 5 friends say nothing. But everybody always said that old cliche, man, I'm always here when you need me, dog. Real. Everybody always want to say that. But when it's that time you get that phone call, they be like, man, it feels like last month. I have you, but this month, this ain't the time, right? You know, it's just like in school. Hey, you know, you're a little short on your lunch money. You might want to ask, you know, Michelle, like, hey, you know, you got $1, you know, so I can get at least a fry. You know, and they be like, my mama gave me $5 and I want my hostess cake. I gotta have my hostess. I can't sacrifice my Twinkies for your fry. That's just not gonna happen. You just gonna go fry this today. Right? But that's your friend. That's your friend. Your friend chose a Twinkie over you. That's crazy, right? But that's how it is. But that's how it is. We have to separate ourselves. God's not telling you not to be friendly. God's not telling you not to be friendly. He's not telling you to walk around with a stern look on your face or not to smile. He's not saying that. But what he is saying is, tell people the goodness of me. The same glow that you have, the same glory that you have, the same testimony you have, I want them to have it. Tell them. Tell them your testimony. Tell them how the Lord blessed you.
Yeah.
Tell them how the Lord, you know, the doctor said one thing, but the Lord said another thing, but then when the doctor looked at you again, he ain't see nothing. He's talking about that type of love. That type of love. Because, you know, I was raised in a household, we had a no-pity household. My dad ain't believe in pity parties. He ain't even believe in you being in no slump, and he like, oh, son, it's going to be out. No, he ain't believing that. He like, boy, get up. What you sitting there worrying about it for? What you slumped over for? What you sad about? What you going to do now? My dad was always about, what you going to do now? All right, it happened. Okay, so what you going to do now?
That's right.
What you going to do to fix it? All right, I understand. You failed that class this semester. I get it. So what you going to do to get an A next semester?
Right.
Don't be sad about it. Yes, I'm mad at you. I'm ready to beat you down. But now let's talk about what you going to do to get that A. Because I need that A. I don't want no F's. I need to get that A. And I raised my, you know, even with me and my wife, I try to have us the same way. We don't hold pity parties for each other. We lift each other back up. When one falls, we pick each other back up. Because we both have our own cross to bear.
That's right.
We both have our own cross to bear. Right? Give me Sinai, real quick. Messiah. I'm sorry. I said Sinai. I'm sorry. I got so many nieces and nephews. I get all the names mixed up. Right? So I'm going to show you something. Alright? We all got our own cross to bear. Right? We all bear our own cross. Even when when you kids, you have a little cross on your back. You just don't even know it that you got to bear. Right? Right? You got to be leaders and not followers. That's a cross that you got to bear. You can't follow the crowd. You got to be different from everybody else. You have to be a leader. Right? I need somebody to be my blessing. I need somebody to stand back there and be my blessing. Anybody. Anybody want to stand? Be my blessing. Right? Right? Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. About midway right there. Now come a little closer. Right there. Right there. Right? So we all got our own cross that we got to bear. Jesus bared it, right? Jesus didn't have a perfect walk when he had to get to the hill. But see, when, like, let's just give you a background story, right? Right? Jesus prayed. Jesus didn't want to do it. Jesus said, Lord, if this cup can just pass from me, can it just be any other way? Do I have to suffer? Jesus already knew his fate. He knew can do it. I give you the strength to endure. You can do it. You can do it, Jesus. You got to do it.
That's right.
You're dependent on it. He's dependent on it.
Yeah.
She's dependent on you. Before you was even in the womb, you're dependent on Jesus. Right? So think about it. So Jesus said, you know what? All right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because I love him just that much.
Thank you, God.
I'm going to do it. So before he even bare the cross, Pontius Pilate, he said, he was beaten. He was beaten to a pulp. He was in the dungeon. He was getting beat all night. Just imagine, you got locked up for a crime you ain't do. And the guard just decided they want to pick on you and just start beating on you all night. And there won't nothing you can do about it. Right? There won't nothing you can do about it. And just to think, Jesus went through all of this before he bared the cross. Before he put that cross on his back. She's my cross. Before he put that cross on his back, he started to walk. Bloody. One step at a time. But see, he was just like a horse in a race. He had blinders on his eyes. The only thing he could focus on was forward. He knew his destination. He knew what he had to get to, and that's all he was focused on. He was focused on you. He was focused on me. He was focused on everybody that he was sacrificing his life for. He was for your children and your children's children. He was thinking about them. And the blood, I could just see the blood dripping into his eyes. And he just keep carrying the cross, and the cross is heavy. He been getting beat all night, and it's sweat, and he could barely see, and it's getting a little blurry, but he can see he's keeping his eye on the hill because he know, I can't stop. I can't stop here. The cross is not meant to be a hill, but I got to get there. And as he wavered a little bit, he fell a little bit, and then it seemed like it got a little further. So back up a little bit more, Ray. Back up a little bit more, all the way to the back of the room. So he kept walking, and he fell a little bit, and he got up, and he looked up, and it started getting a little even more blurry. And just think about the Spirit of God is just egging you on like, you can do it, get up, get up. It's right there. It's right there. Just take one more step. He kept taking one more step. And he kept taking one more step. And he kept taking one more step. He couldn't look to the left. He couldn't look to the right. And while he got pain and fear on the right side and the left side, he couldn't think about that. He couldn't think about the crowd that was walking with him or the guards that was beating on his back. Because he knew one step at a time. He knew that he had to press towards that mark. He had to press towards that mark. One step at a time, he had to press towards that mark until he got there. He couldn't stop right here. The blessing is right there. Jesus died right there. The suffering is right there. He had to go one more step. You ever played football and the coach said, no, make it to the line. Don't stop until you make it across the line. He had to make it to the line. He had to make it there. He had to do it. That's how you have to take on life. That's how you have to take on life. Problems can't hurt you. Right? They're going to happen. Your trials are going to happen. It's inevitable. You can't hide it. But it's not to defeat you. You got to have that mind right here. This, right here. Just like a horse in a horse race. He can't see on his left or his right. They put it on him for a reason. So the only thing he can see is forward. The only thing he can see is the finish line. He can't see anything else. Right? And he depends on the rider to ride him to the finish line. He depends on the rider to guide him. Right? Because he can't see to the left or his right. He don't know what's on the left or the right of him. So he depending on the right. So the rider for you is Jesus. You depending on Jesus to guide you. Say, all right, Lord, I'm going to keep pressing. I don't know what's behind me. I don't know what's beside me. But I'm going to keep pressing on. But I don't know. But I'm going to just keep pressing towards that mark. Press. If you don't get anything out of this message, press. Press. Don't give in. Don't give up. Endure. Endure. God already gave you the strength to endure. God already gave you the strength to endure. When things start spinning around like a tornado in my life and it seems like everything crashing down on me, I know my blessing coming. Only if I can just be patient and endure. Don't give up. You thinking about your ring, baby, don't worry about your ring. God already got it if you just wait. Just wait. And you thinking to yourself like, Lord, I got to go get a loan. I got to go ask my mama for some money. Don't do that. Don't do it. When somebody asks you, what you gonna do? I'm good, baby. I'm fine. Jesus got me. Jesus got me in mind because I'm a living testimony. I'm a living testimony. I've been in days where I didn't even know how I was going to put food in my refrigerator, but the Lord did it.
Amen.
I don't know how He did it. I didn't have a job, but I was still able to put $600 worth of groceries in my refrigerator and fill my cabinets. I was still able to pay my rent every single month after month while I was out of work. Sometimes I was asking my wife, like, we ought to go out to eat. And she's like, yeah, baby, we good. We good. But if you don't get anything out of this press, endure. You already have it. You already have it, brother. You already got it. You already got it. Whatever you may go through, whatever you're going through, just think about Jesus. Press. Press. Just have them blinders on. Just look at your blessing. Because when things start spinning around, like I said, the blessing is there. The blessing is waiting on you. You just got to be patient. Just be patient and wait on Jesus. Jesus ain't going to move when you want him to move. He got a totally different clock, baby. He got a totally different clock. His, matter of fact, I don't even think his clock got in your hands. Just wait. Thank you so much.